So this is the day that I think Hov might have put Nas on the Summer Jam screen or something. Anyway, Nas wanted to come back and burn Jay-Z and Effigy on the Summer Jam stage or hang him or something. I don't know what it was exactly. But somehow they were at the other station and Cam and them or Jimmy Name or somehow they got thrown into that.
Nas, me, myself, what I cannot do on a Summer Jam stage when it's been done. The same acts have been done.
4 or 5 years in a row.
4 or 5 years in a row. And last year it happened to be the diss was toward me by Jay. And he was all high and mighty.
Right.
Then I dropped the ether napalm bomb and the whole crew was running like roaches. And now you got this station over there crying because he lost. Unanimous decision.
Listen to one mic.
Listen to one mic, my people. You know what I'm saying? Let's get real and be creative. I buy these people albums, you know what I'm saying? And they ain't talking about nothing from Cam to everybody. I mean, I like Cam and everything. He's a good lyricist, but the album's whack, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all brothers got to start rapping about something that's real, man. You know what I'm saying? My man, Nori,
man.
I love you, Nori. Step your rap game up, man. I'm tired of Nelly. You trying to battle KRS-One? Don't follow Nas, man. You can follow Nas if you're going to be creative, man. Godson, my next album coming out to school a lot of rappers on how to be a man. Because these brothers
And I remember at that time, Dipset, I mean, it was a machine, man. Like, they were just pushing records out. And they went to the studio that night. Next night, you got, I'm really feeling. And I don't think that was really a diss record. However, that was one of the biggest records that have, to me, out of the whole Dipset.
Yeah.
That was one of the most important records they ever made. It was made to get back at Nas, but the effect that it had, man, looks like reverberated.
Nah, and it's crazy because Nas just came out Cam'ron just came out publicly and shouted out Nas, told Nas he appreciated him for making him a part of the hip hop 50th and everything like that through Mass Appeal. Because they did have those issues and they rooted from the Summer Jam stuff where they wasn't going to let Nas go up there and do what he did when he wanted to get stuff back at Jay-Z and everything like that.
That nigga Nas, you know what I'm saying, real quick. Queensbridge Nas, yes, Escobar. A lot of people may not know, or if you do know, that was his event, him and his company's event, Mass Appeal in Yankee Stadium the other day. And for them to invite me and make me a part of hip hop that they put together, knowing the history that we had in the past, that was really big of him to respect what I got going on as my contribution to hip hop the last 25 years I've been doing it, and knowing the past we had, whether it's beef or not beef or just music, whatever it is, I appreciate the invite from probably the greatest lyricist in our time, in our era. So I just want to tell him, thank you for that. Thank you, Mass Appeal. Because Yankee Stadium is nothing to be frowned upon. I did Madison Square Garden 10, 11, 12 times, the Apollo millions of times. Beacon Theater, whatever venue you want to name in New York, I've been there. But I've never performed in Yankee Stadium. It was a real experience. So I just want to say shout out to Mass Appeal, shout out to Nas. Thank you for looking past all the shit went through in the past. Shout out to Jungle, all them niggas in QB, and respecting the art form for one of the best lyricists of our generation, and that's Escobar. Salute to you, bro.
So a lot of when I mean a lot of politics, there was a lot happening that you just don't see.
Yeah.
And was it fair? No. If you do something, if somebody do something to you, you should be able to swing back. And that, because he was not able to swing back, it started.
He went on to the radio and went at everybody, man.
He went in on everybody.
Yeah.
He went in on everybody. And I'll never forget, man, my boss, Tracy Cloherty, Train, what's up, man? We used to call her the Ice Queen. Because she, like I said, she was hard on us, and she would be on our case, going through what would be called an air check. And if you don't know anything about radio, an air check is when someone critiques you being on the radio. Going through an air check with Tracy was brutal, and she would be tough on us. But if anything happened with us to the outsiders, she was destroying people. So Tracy called and was like, "Take all of Nas records off now." So I didn't, because remember, sometimes I don't stay all the way because I'm the first ship, I'm the overnight. Sometimes I don't stay for the whole summer jam because I gotta go and be back on the radio. I gotta beat everybody out the stadium. So I didn't know what was happening. I found out later. I always find out later. Like, for example, the Hot 97 shootings. I either was coming in or I had just left. Right. But here's the thing, you're not a real Hot 97 veteran unless you're going through a shooting.
Yeah.
You're not a real Hot 97 veteran unless you're going through a shooting.
Yeah. So, I did say it's just dope to see that all them problems that they had back in the day, Nas, Dipset, because they went in, Dipset was going over, you know, they was like really trying to give it to them. And they had to, as Cam said, because it was like, bro, that was Nas. Like, we had to, because he said that a few years ago. Like, bro, it was Nas, bro. Nas was that dude. We had to go that hard on him and everything like that. But he understood, like, yeah, we didn't have to do all that. But Nas really challenged everybody on some music stuff. But I knew at that time, egos and pride and all that was up in the way for sure, man.
Let's start by saying that when Nas says something, you have to listen to it because hands down, he is one of the top 50 people that ever hold a microphone in a hand. So, I mean, when you're thinking about and especially lyricists, like when you talk about the top lyricists, you talk about, of course, Grandmaster Caz, Melly Mel, LL Cool J, fucking Rakim, I consider Rakim #1, Kane, Cool G Rap, Nas, Jadakiss, Fabulous, Lloyd Banks. Like, there's so many lyricists, and Buster, we could go on and on about but Nas, again, he's in that elite list of some of the best people to ever pick up a mic. Biggie, to pick up a mic and really do it.
For sure.
Lord Finesse. I mean, I could keep going.
Yeah.